This is the morning edition of the Weather Xtreme video for Wednesday, October 22nd. I'm James Spann. The weather a bit cooler today across the state. Tonight could be one of our coolest nights so far this season. Check it out, water vapor satellite view. Again, a trough over the east. That has been the theme in recent weeks. That is helping to deliver a new surge of cooler air today. Starting off the day as cool as 41 up at Fort Payne. Birmingham 49, Gadsden 45. Tomorrow morning should be colder. I expect to see some 30s for the colder pockets over North Alabama. And around the nation, you can see that colder air dropping down in here from the Great Lakes, where they are below freezing in spots up in parts of Michigan and Wisconsin. And yep, it's a dry pattern. No rain through Monday of next week. Heavier rain over 3 of the nation's 4 corners. Rain likely over the northwest, the northeast, and the far southern tip of Florida. And again, the Florida issue could have something to do with this. This is the 9th tropical depression of the season in the Atlantic Basin. That developed last night. It looks very disorganized. The top winds are 35 miles an hour. This is moving east. That's going to be coming across the Yucatan in coming days. And needless to say, it might have a hard time surviving that. If it does, it will enter the Caribbean and be in a fairly harsh environment, and it might fizzle out there, but we'll keep an eye on things. The NHC guys have this as a post-tropical system at the end of the weekend, well to the south of Cuba, and obviously no issues here. Just look at the modeling on this, and agrees pretty well with that NHC track. Most models take it over into the Caribbean in 5 days. Let's take a look at the GFS. This is the OZ run, valid today at 1 o'clock local time. This is at 500 millibars. Big upper low at the mouth of Chesapeake Bay. Underneath that, there is a surface low just off the coast that will provide breezy and wet conditions for the upper part of the Atlantic coast. But down here, very nice. Sunny and cooler. The NAM is printing a high of 67. The GFS is at 69. There's tomorrow. The day will be cool to start the day. Lows down in the low 40s for most spots. And again, the colder valleys and protected areas will see lows in the 30s. Maybe a touch of light frost in scattered spots. And the high tomorrow will be 67 to 70 in most locations. That surface low is just off the New England coast, providing breezy and wet weather up there. Friday looks good. Beautiful day. Start the day in the 40s, the high in the low to mid-70s, a cloudless sky. And Saturday, great day for football across the Deep South. Much of the nation is dry. The high creeping up into the mid-70s, and then Sunday we might even see a few upper 70s in spots. Thickness values rising a little bit. Early morning lows, low 50s for the weekend, just great weather. Next week, dry conditions continue. There's a look at Monday. There's Tuesday. And Wednesday of next week, a nice trough is over the western states. Underneath that, we still look dry. And hey, the GFS brings our tropical system up into the southern Gulf. You know, it gets into the Caribbean, then it moves north. And we'll see if that can happen. I think the name would be Hannah for this storm. This is Halloween, and look at that. This is Friday, October 31st. And the GFS brings the tropical system up into the Big Bend region of Florida, north of Tampa. Now, if by chance this happens, and this is a big if, we would be on the dry side of this, and still we don't see any really significant chance of rain for the rest of this month. And look at the cold air back in the northwest, a 1040 millibar high coming down into Montana. Pretty active map there. This is the end of the forecast, the 6th of November. We've got troughing over the northeast, ridging over the Great Plains. And again, it's a dry look here for us, dry and pleasant. It's just going to be a long dry spell. Temperatures for the next 15 days, they climb up into the upper 70s next week, but they drop back in the 60s. And for the first few days of November, and those numbers are about where we should be for this time of the year. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock today. If you can, catch us this evening on the live stream of the television site, ABC 3340 News, at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.